Let us whet your appetite with just some of the myriad of fascinating sights, traditions, cultures and cuisines to be experienced in China, Japan, Burma, Vietnam, Cambodia and Laos, which promises something for everybody. Asia boasts a palette of colours so vivid, lighting up wherever you turn, from neon city lights to rainbows of silks and spices and rice paddies of emerald green. You will appreciate the freedom that Scenic Free Choice provides. From visiting poignant historical sites to lunching with the locals and wandering through the city streets to discover hidden secrets. And you will meet the most wonderful people, from the elusive geishas of Kyoto to Vietnam's peasant women whose smiles are as large as their famous conical hats. Let's start in China. The 5,000-year-old Chinese civilization has lived through millennia of change, but it is the richness of Chinese history, from the ancient ramparts of the Great Wall to the life-size warriors of the Terracotta Army, that will astound. Scenic also exclusively gives you the opportunity to hold a giant panda. Experience the world's third longest river, the Yangtze, from the privacy of your balcony stateroom on a luxurious river cruise. Over 3,000 kilometres away is Japan, the land of the rising sun, steeped in tradition and contrast. Famous for high-tech innovation, bullet trains and skyscrapers, as well as cherry blossoms, old-world villages, enchanting temples and shrines. Japan is the home of the sumo and sushi, origami and onsen, and an unrivaled number of World Heritage Sites in ancient Kyoto. And then there is the mysterious country of Burma, home to some of the earliest civilizations of Southeast Asia. Burma is a vibrant tapestry of ethnic minorities, spectacular scenery, and intriguing rituals. This golden land is where the monastery is central to cultural life, but where British colonial rule has infused Western elements of culture. The ultimate way to unlock the mysteries of Burma is on a luxury cruise along the Irrawaddy River, travelling between Mandalay and Prome, just north of Yangon, on the new luxury Scenic Aura. Your cruise reveals a colonial bygone era, intriguing ancient cities, stupa-strewn plains, pristine lakes and friendly people who still adhere to age-old traditions and customs. You will come face to face with Burma's remarkable ancient temples, including its most revered, the Shwedagon Pagoda. Your time in Burma will leave you understanding why Rudyard Kipling described it as quite unlike any place you know. In Indochina, the nations of Vietnam, Cambodia and Laos will also enchant with their unexpected blend of monuments, colonial architecture, diverse histories, vibrant cities, ancient villages and natural landscapes. And the highlight will be the residents who will share their pride in their welcome. The spectacular scenery of Vietnam will envelop you at every turn. French influence is evident, but Vietnam's unique culture is proudly on display in its ancient pagodas, bustling markets, rice paddies, and world-famous cuisine. An exceptional highlight is a luxury 3-day cruise through Halong Bay, one of Vietnam's most prized treasures. Gracing the World Heritage List, Halong Bay is a showcase of over 1,600 uninhabited limestone casts and islets, which rise out of the waters to heights of up to 100 metres. You will soak up its magnificence with relaxed luxury cruising on board Orco, enjoying the solitude of your private balcony on the most spacious ship cruising these waters. Vietnam's nearest neighbour is Cambodia, which, after years of isolation, opened its doors to tourists in the mid-90s to a plethora of sights, sounds and hospitality. You'll discover floating villages, charming cities, and be humbled by the haunting legacies of history. Ultimately, these two countries, two cultures, and two ways of life are connected by the mighty Mekong River. Scenic Tours' new luxury cruise on board the Scenic Spirit between Ho Chi Minh City and Siem Reap will open the doors to the villages, paddy fields, canals and islands of the Mekong Delta, as well as the unforgettable temples of Angkor Wat. To the north of Cambodia lies Laos, one of Asia's hidden gems. A tour of Laos is an enriching combination of natural beauty, colonial history and serene traditions. You'll never forget witnessing the morning rituals of monks collecting alms or riding an elephant through the jungle. No trip to Asia would be complete without indulging in its finest and most authentic culinary offerings. Asian cuisine is loved the world over thanks to its melting pot of flavours, fragrances and spices. Each is unique, yet influenced by one another, and the ultimate foodie adventure is discovering the finest of feasts at the very source. No matter where you choose, your all-inclusive luxury tour or cruising itinerary with Scenic to one or more of these alluring Asian destinations will be an unrivaled and unforgettable trip of a lifetime. Asia in all-inclusive luxury, so wonderfully scenic.